Let me bring you closer to home and a country that Australia, I don't think, pays enough attention to, certainly not publicly, and that is Papua New Guinea. Horrible reports this week of violent tribal fighting involving dozens of deaths in the highlands. What is Australia's role in this? Should we be doing more to help Papua New Guinea counter this sort of strife within its own borders, or do we just sit back and offer them support?
Well, the situation here looks a little bit like Bougainville, I'm sorry to say, where you had the uprising in reaction to in the case of Bougainville, the Panguna copper mine. There's the Porgera gold mine in this particular case, and there has been trouble around that mine, which I won't go into, for many years. It's a very big and a very profitable mine, partly Chinese owned, but it's also been very controversial, both in terms of human rights and in terms of the environment. So if you go back in time, I set up something called the Enhanced Cooperation Program to try to get Australian Federal Police and public servants into Papua New Guinea to help strengthen its institutions, not least its law and order institutions. And the Supreme Court of Papua New Guinea found that the immunities, legal immunities given to our police weren't constitutional, so we had to withdraw them. What disappoints me is that other efforts haven't been made, energetic efforts haven't been made since, to try to improve the quality of law and order maintenance in Papua New Guinea by Australia. So, I mean, the present government is obviously offering all the support it can to the Papua New Guinea government. The Prime Minister of Papua New Guinea is saying he doesn't want Australian police to come in. But there's a long-term issue here, which I tried to address all those years ago, and that it is that the quality of the policing and the quality of police education in Papua New Guinea is insufficient, and the law and order situation there is very fragile, as this event has shown.
Yeah, and we ought to be in it up to our eyeballs in helping out there, building that capacity, if they'll have us, of course. You've got to do it cooperatively, as you pointed out. Thanks for joining us, Alexander. I appreciate it.